your American dream of becoming a homeowner or getting a bigger house that now fits your family's needs, or even downsizing is just slipping away, you aren't alone. This market is tough right now, but it is not unsurmountable. I'm Meg Czapiewski. I'm with Honorable Service Realty Group in Northern Virginia, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the September numbers and then what we're expecting to see as we move into our last quarter and heading toward the holidays. So September for Fairfax, Prince William, and Stafford counties saw the typical seasonal shift of, less activity, less homes under contract after the big peak in the spring, which we typically see. But the overall year to year activity is significantly less than what we saw this same time last year. So while the trend is the same, the fact that we are anywhere between 20 and 35% lower in activity levels is kind of a gut punch. It's tough on the buyers because the inventory is not there. Tough on the sellers because they'd also like to put their inventory on the market, but in these interest rates, they're feeling like that's not a financially smart thing to do. I get it. Days on market, believe it or not, for those that do put their homes on the market, are generally going plus or minus 10 days, and they've got it under contract. Are there some outliers? Yes, for sure. We've got some crazy ones that are sitting with 3, 4, 5, 6 months on market. It's because they weren't paying attention to the trends, to what was going on in this market as compared to early 2022 and record-breaking 2021. So the price indexes, what we're getting for our homes, is actually a really good news story. We stayed above where we had finished off in 2022 and continued to rise. And what we're seeing now is anywhere from a 3 to 8% year over year price increase. So that's a really good news story for anyone who was a homeowner at least 1 year ago, because your equity is still sustaining. In Fairfax in August, it was actually a 12% growth from 2022's August. And Prince William County holds the record in September right now at 8%, which is the highest of the 3 counties. That's good news. All right, so what are we expecting for October's numbers and as we go into the holidays? Well, the seasonal shift is still there, always will be. And on top of that, dang it, we just hit an 8% interest rate. That was like a psychological crap. We were not expecting to get there. And because we did, we are seeing pause. We're seeing pause for sellers who are sitting on, sub 3% or 4%, anything that's, nowhere close to what we've got right now. And then you've got buyers who, every time they turn around, the amount of house that they can afford changes to something lower, and they have to step back and figure out, well, what can I afford now? So we have to think about what the strategies are to succeed in this market. There will be sellers who have to sell, who want to sell, or are in a position to sell. There are always buyers, PCSs, government moves, elderly families or parents that have to get moved out of their home with all the stairs to something that they can manage better. They're always out there. It's how do you make that work? The strategies have to be different now, guys. It is not stick a sign in the yard. That condition, shiny pennies more than ever matter. They really matter. Your pricing strategy has to be smart and thoughtful about how to suck the buyers in to get max exposure, max visibility. Then you can negotiate. Sellers are going to have to be willing to take some concessions. It is still a seller's market per se, but it is not what we were experiencing a year ago. So if you're curious about what those strategies are, what it means to you and your house, we actually do have a fantastic opportunity to share this with you. We've got a seller seminar coming up in November, on November 2nd at the Montclair Country Club, dinner included. We'd love to see you there. We'll do a market analysis for you that it will be ready for you when you come to the dinner table. And we'll answer all your questions. Myself and one of our cherished lender partners will be there to talk you through what's going on and how to still win in this market. Thanks so much for listening. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Contact information below. We'd love to see you at the seller seminar. If that date doesn't work, just set up a private appointment. I'll be happy to help you. Thanks so much. And until next time.